Yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you might be watching this in the world. We welcome you to From Doubt to Endorsement, episode 7. Wow, drums roll, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. And first, it is needful for me to give a little bit of background on what From Doubt to Endorsement is. So, From Doubt to Endorsement is a YouTube series that shares the story of people who have gone through the entire process of knowing about the UK Global Talent and eventually becoming a recipient of the UK Global Talent Visa. My name is Denu Bon, sorry. I'm the founder of GoLoko Diaries, a UK Global and also a UK Global Talent mentor, helping quite a lot of professionals, worldwide to lay hold on the possibilities that come with being on the UK Global Talent. And it is my privilege to welcome you to this episode of the From Doubt to Endorsement series, Becoming a UK Global Talent. And I am so honored to have my UK Global Talent friend, Oluchi Anazodo, who is a product designer and also a UK Global Talent recipient. But before I bring Oluchi on board, all right, I would just like to give a little bit of background and then also read our profile, and then we can begin proper. So the purpose of the From Doubt to Endorsement is to hear firsthand the real journeys of people like Oluchi, who are global talent visa recipients, what worked for them, what didn't, and what you can learn from the entire process. Obviously, GoLoko Diaries is the convener of this stuff, and then it is an initiative that is led by our community, the launch cycle by GoLoko Diaries. And the launch cycle by GoLoko Diaries is a private community of people who are looking to take their successes on a flight, practically. And GoLoko Diaries is a limited liability company that provides services across journal writing and projects, book publishing, and UK jobs and visas. Stay to the end of this session, this masterclass, this video, and you're going to be getting some free resources that you can use to begin your own personal global talent journey. So now let's meet our speaker, Oluchi Anazodo. Oluchi Anazodo, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Let me quickly read your profile. Yes, thank you so much for honoring my invitation. Oluchi is a product designer, as we have on our flyer here. Oluchi is a product designer. She's, let me share my screen to show you that. Oluchi Anazodo is a product designer, a human-centered designer, and KTP associate. KTP associate. So somebody is asking the question, what does KTP mean in this context? Is it, though I know she's going to eventually do justice to that, but a quick, should I say, what's the word now? A quick info about it is to say, or a quick hint into what KTP in this context means is knowledge transfer partnership. I know she's going to be giving us a little bit of detail of what that really means in context. She's a KTP associate at Loughborough University. Please, Oluchi, when you come on stage, you feel free to correct my pronunciation of Loughborough University, working with Airbridge Global on drone-enabled delivery systems. With over 4 years of experience across healthcare, logistics, and digital platforms, she specializes in designing user-centered solutions that drive real-world impact. She also leads KTP Ally, Knowledge Transfer Partnership Ally, supporting graduates and KTP associates in transitioning into roles, collaborating on projects, and growing through shared learning. Oluchi Anazodo is a Global Talent Visa recipient, having received endorsement of visa in the year 2025, January. I think I might be a little bit accurate, but she's going to give us more details on that. So, Oluchi, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of From Doubt to Endorsement. We are so glad to have you. You have the floor. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and let's hear from you, please.
Thank you so much. You just read my profile, but yes, so my current role, I'm called a human-centered designer. And as a human-centered designer, we get to do research. It's called user research, where we get to speak with different stakeholders for our product. And also we get to turn those insights that we get from stakeholders into design requirements. So we get to research, we get to design as well. And I've been doing this for over 4 years across healthcare, logistics, and just random projects as well. But for now, I'll just dwell in my current role, what I'm doing. But yeah, everything he said before, that's what I am. For KTP, I don't know, Daniel, would you ask me the questions or should, because someone asked about KTP, should I just go on and explain that, or do you want to just ask me questions?
Okay, so before I get to where I question you, I think
Yeah.
I want you to really explain all that you do. So yes, let's know about KTP, what KTP really is.
Okay. Just because I don't want to like go deep inside, because I would like you to ask me the questions so it will make sense to them. Uh, KTP is called Knowledge Transfer Partnerships. So it's a collaboration between a university and a business. So right now I'm a KTP associate and I'm employed by Loughborough. It's called Loughborough University. I'm employed by Loughborough, and Loughborough is in partnership with Airbridge Global. So I get to do a project. I get assigned a project, which is the drone delivery systems at Airbridge Global, where is a drone delivery company. So we're trying to see how we can use drones to deliver medical supplies for the NHS. NHS is the National Health System or whatever that is in the UK. But yeah, at the moment, we're developing a simulator which would show people how this drone delivery would work before we go into the outside world to push it out there. But I'm a human-centered designer for that project. I'm designing the simulator. I'm talking to stakeholders in the NHS. I'm talking to also community members as well, people, because at the end of the day, you don't just get customers to evaluate what you're doing. You need to also speak to like community members as well, so that you can get a buy-in from them before we push out anything outside. But yeah, that's what KTP is a partnership. And I would love to tell you guys more because there's a whole lot of benefit being a KTP associate. And with the Global Talent Visa, that is how I got my Global Talent Visa. So I would want to speak more on that because it's something that most people in the UK, it's not just in the UK, right? It's everywhere. If you're in Nigeria, if you're in Ghana, I know someone, a Nigerian guy, he came to school here. He went back. They called him that, oh, there's a job for him. It's a KTP job. They brought him back. He got his global talent visa with the job. And that was it. So I would love to actually talk more on that, but I'll just let Denu just ask me more questions.
Wow. First, everyone, guys, I think I want to get the KTP job first to start with. From what this one that you have shared, though, this one that you have shared, Oluchi, I want to get a KTP job. I'm up for it. I know KTP like I know my name.
Have you heard about KTP before?
I've heard about it now. I know about it a lot. That's just a joke, by the way. So yeah. So guys, to start with, I want Oluchi has given you a little bit into how today's session is going to be dramatic, right? Because Oluchi's case is very, very unique. A lot of people, when they hear the UK Global Talent Visa, you hear about endorsement, you hear about the rigorous process that has to do with applying, positioning yourself. But you've not heard about people just getting it on literally a platter of gold. And this is where Oluchi's case. I'm so excited about it. Like I've always had this perspective, Oluchi. before I have my questions, I'll go into them now. I've always had this perspective that there's the global talent visa for everyone. And the more I operate in the field, the more I daily meet people like yourself who confirm my hypothesis. And very soon it's going to be a theory that we're going to start studying in schools. That's just by the way. So anyways, now you've mentioned to us your name, your field, you're a KTP associate. A lot of people don't know what KTP associates are yet, and thankfully you'll be giving us a little bit of detail into that. I even see this video. I see this video doing a lot of views in the thousands. Like, yes, I see these videos doing a lot of views in the thousands because it is actually revealing. It is revealing something that a lot of people are not well aware of. All right. So you've also told us, okay, what you've not told us in the initial, in your personal introduction is your endorsement route. So did you get endorsed as an exceptional talent or as an exceptional promise?
That's a good question. Okay. So just because it's not a Tech Nation global talent visa.
Wow. Another revelation.
Ours is called is a fast track global talent visa.
Yeah.
But I won't say it's exceptional promise. Is actually exceptional talent, because this global talent visa is just 3 years, and 3 years is exceptional talent without having to be a leader in anything, without having to do anything. In fact, you just come out of school, you get a KTP job, and they give you, and you're qualified already for a global talent visa, and it's just 3 years, and you get your ILR.
Wow.
Like you said, I got it on a platter of gold because I was just so my previous job, I was a product designer for a healthcare company, and I felt at the time, I needed something else to just challenge me. So I started applying for jobs. I had to go to different websites, applied. Then I knew that universities, they could sponsor people because universities get fundings and all of that. So I was just applying to different, I went to the website where universities post their jobs. So I was just randomly applying, if I'm being honest. I was just applying. Then I got an interview for this role. Then I did the interview, I did a presentation. Then a week later, they gave me the job. So one funny thing, it's so funny, but what happened was they called me and they said, oh, we're happy to offer you this so what is your right to work? And when anyone in the UK asks you for your employer asks you for your right to work, they want to know if you're on graduate visa, if you're on skilled work visa, if you actually have the right to work in the UK. And sometimes people don't like saying, oh, they're on graduate visa because it's just 2 years and maybe they want you permanently and they don't want to go through the stress of having to sponsor you. So I was like, why are you asking me for my visa now? She did not see it in my application. So the guy was like, oh, don't worry, just tell me. I'm like, okay, no problem. I mean, if I don't get the job, I don't get the job as well. So I told him, oh, I'm on a graduate visa. So he said, oh, that's fine. You can just apply for global talent visa. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? Do you know what it takes to be on a global talent visa? So he was not. So when he told me, I was like, you know what? This guy has mentioned this thing. I'm sure he's not, he's not a crazy person to have mentioned it. So I had to do my research. I'm a researcher. I like researching everything. So I had to go online. I started checking how come, like, KTP, what's the association with KTP and Global Talent Visa? Am I missing something? Because why is this guy saying I can apply? So that's when I found out that if you're a KTP associate and your project is for 2 years and above, and your project was funded under UKRI, you're qualified for a global talent visa. I was like, okay, let me hold that thought to myself because I don't even understand what they are saying. So on Monday, because it was on a Friday, I think. So on Monday, Loughborough HR reached out to me. I was like, oh, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. So I had to, I don't know whether I asked her or she just told me about the global talent thing. So I said, yeah, that's, I don't know how the thing works, but I don't mind applying for it. So she was like, you know what, let me check if you're qualified based on the project that you're doing. So she came back to me like 2 days later and said, oh, you're qualified and you just have to get just 3 years visa, not 5 years. You're qualified. After 3 years, you can do your ILR. So she now said she'll send me 3 documents. I was like, only 3 documents because am I not supposed to bring something on my own? So later she sent me 3 documents and just said, oh, go ahead and apply. Let me know when you've applied so we can change your visa status. I was like, only 3 documents. I know people that will say they need to go and publish newspaper or do this one, do that one, get like crazy document. Because you know the funny thing, I was actually trying to see if I can apply for the technician global talent visa. But I knew I was not qualified, but I was like, you know, let me try and boost my clinical.
Leap of faith, yes.
Yeah, but at the time I wasn't like, you know, I'm not qualified. Let me know I'm going to waste my money. So that's how I left that one. And it was that same year. It's so funny. It was that same year. I just left it. So this woman sends me the 3 letters. I go on the website. I apply 3 years visa. And it was December I applied, but because people were going to Christmas break, January, middle January, I got my visa. And I was like, is this how this thing works? Is it actually 3 years that I get my ILR? Because people spend 5 years. It's normally 5 years. But that was it. I didn't have to do any other thing. And I got my global talent. So my story is quite different because when people talk about technician, I actually don't know the documents we bring. Because me, I didn't bring anything on my own. The university just gave me 3 documents and that was all. Very short, but the easiest route ever. I keep telling, and that's why I've opened KTP Ally on LinkedIn. So please, you can, I don't know how you're going to share the link, but please, if you can.
Yeah, I will include it in the description when it is being published on YouTube.
Yeah, follow KTP Ally. I post, you know, jobs. I post a lot of things about KTP and, you know, different things. It's so funny how the creators of KTP, they reached out to me. I was like, oh, we're trying to, you know, get people, KTPs together, people that don't know about KTP. We're trying to spread the word. And someone actually told me about KTP Ally and we want to work with you. And I'm like, okay. That, you know, because it's so funny how you get into something like this and you're just passionate about it because people are struggling to get visas and they don't know that there's this route. The funny thing about this route is that it's like the UK's best kept secret and it's not supposed to be a secret, but you don't just know about it. I know so many people that have reached out, like a lot of people have reached out to me like, how am I going to get this? How did you get a global talent visa? And I just have to tell them, it came in my job, or I don't know what else. I don't know, but it came in my job. But if you're a KTP associate, you have it. And it's so fast. Like I have Nigerians, like I had to create a WhatsApp group for KTP associates that are Nigerian. So we're all in a WhatsApp group. We ask each other questions, even people that have finished their project. And most times the company that you work for, they retain you. So that's like a crazy level of growth where you start as a KTP associate. Before you know it, they're keeping you as a manager or keeping you as a senior person. Do you understand? So, and I don't know, but I would like to also talk about the benefits of being a KTP associate. Like, since I started my KTP, I've traveled, I mean, for work, obviously, within the UK. I've traveled so much. I've engaged with different people. I've met with different people, like very senior people, people that you won't actually think of, when will I meet this person? But that's what the KTP job gives you. You also get to meet fellow KTP associates. You see people that, you know, their brain, their hearts, you know, you get to meet them as well, network with them, speak to them. Also, as a KTP associate, you get a personal allowance budget, a personal development budget, and most times is I think it's like from 2,000 to 5,000 for your project, right? Throughout the duration of your project, I think like 5K throughout the duration of, and you can use it and take any course that you want, any course at all. You can use it and go for conferences in Canada, in US, Europe, anywhere you want to go to. These are the benefits of KTP. You get to go for, different conferences, different things. You're learning, and they don't even need you to know too much. They always tell you that KTP is more of you're looking at people that are going to be potential leaders in the future. That's what it is. They're not telling you, oh, if you're already a leader, you have to join KTP. No, KTP is about developing you, teaching you, you learning. And before you know it, you're already a master in your field. By the time you're coming out of the KTP work, your career has gone up because the courses you've taken, the learnings you've taken is not child's play. They
Yeah.
really sharpen you. So you guys need to check it out. It's like the easiest. And another thing is, I don't think it's just UK. It's anywhere you are. Anywhere you are. I know people that, like I said, I know a guy that went back to Nigeria after school in the UK. And because he was someone that was well known, I think one of the school person called him, there's a job, and we feel like, okay, you can do it. They brought him back to the UK. They paid for everything. He got his global talent visa. Now he's still here. Easy peasy. So, yeah. I don't know if
All
there are
right.
other questions,
If you,
but
I feel like this is going to be the shortest interview I would ever have, because this is mind blowing. Like, I've been into this research, and I know, right, that they are the fast track routes, the UKR and all of those stuff. But should I say maybe I've not? I figured it quite right, and I've tried to tell a lot of people about it. But seeing somebody who had walked through the process is like a game changer for me. It's a game changer. Okay.
I knew this interview was going to be short because I'm not telling you what documents it is to submit. You don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
You don't have to do anything at all. I didn't do anything. I just applied. That was
Okay.
it.
Now I still have questions, Oluchi,
Okay.
because we must satisfy the, what do they call this thing? The not hunger now. This thing that implies hunger. We must satisfy the cravings of my viewers.
Mm.
All right. So, first thing, can anybody become a KTP associate?
Anybody at all. But as a
Okay.
KTP associate, make sure you have a BSc. Make sure you have a degree. Yeah. So make sure you have a degree, either master's, BSc, or PhD.
Okay.
Yeah.
In anything entirely.
Yes. But as you're applying for a KTP job, please make sure, what's it called? Make sure you apply for a job that you know.
Yeah, I get.
Exactly.
So, for example, you know UI UX design and all of that.
Exactly. So when you go on the website, you see different roles, right? Even if the one that you can see different things, right? It can just be research, and you feel like, oh, I'm good in research. I have BSc. It doesn't have to be BSc in research, but I have BSc. Because most time I've never worked in a drone company before. What do I know about drones, right? So so many associates, what they are doing, they've never done before. But the thing is that what they mostly look out for in the interview is your confidence and how you position yourself, right? If you position yourself like someone that can do the work and all that, that's fine. But make sure you at least go for something that you know, sort of. Like now, if I know human-centered design, that's UI UX, okay, I'll apply for that as a KTP associate. If I know research is connected to UI UX, but it's just research on its own, I will apply for that because I feel like I can do it. I just need, one or two courses, or I just need to know one or two things, and that's it. So that's how it works.
Wow.
Don't limit yourself to just what you studied. If you know it, apply for it.
Now, I don't know if you're willing to share your secrets out to the world. All right. But you've shared a lot already, I mean. and we should pay you £1,000. See, people watching this from anywhere, search for Oluchi and Anazodo and ask for our pounds account. Send that, send that 1,000 and write from that to endorsement, episode 7. Because I mean, this is crazy. Oluchi, now, the question I have is this. The next question I have is this. And that question is that.
Sorry, can you give me a moment? Can you just give me a moment?
Sure. So, my guys, this is very mind-blowing. I've been in the field of global talent for close to 3 going to 4 years now. And for the first time in my life, I'm seeing someone that fits. I have no words to explain this. So it means that there's actually no barrier to your entry into the global talent scope of things. Oh my God. No, I'm going to still do a masterclass to break this down on how to get a KTP job, on how to get a KTP associate role in the UK that gets you the UK Global Talent Visa. But I'm telling you, this is really mind-blowing. This is really mind-blowing. And I dare say it again, because I believe it. There is a global talent visa for everyone. Oluchi is a great example. She did not qualify for the UK Global Talent Visa. She had decided that she was not going to apply any longer. And that same year, she got a job, and the job gave her. Oluchi, was there a little bit of the law of attraction at play in this? No, we need to accept muted.
Sorry, what do you mean by like the job I wanted to apply, then it came to me?
No, like you wanted to apply for the Global Talent Visa, then you just decided that, bro, let's not deceive me. I am not qualified yet, and I don't have that time to be putting up anything. And then the next month you are applying for a job and you got an interview for the job, and before we know it, the job is giving you global talent. Did you do any form of meditation? I want to know. Or did you pray? I want to know. Come on, that secret is what I want to know.
The secret is God, though. Hey, I prayed, though. Let me not lie. I prayed die. So it's not even when I applied, even when I was applying randomly, something just said go to university websites and just apply there, and that's how I did it. So I won't just say it's me per se. I'll just say it's just prayers, God. There's sometimes in this country where you're like, you know what, because me, I already said I'll leave the UK for you people, because I can't stress myself.
Yeah.
To get so, and that was it. But yeah, the secret is put in the work, apply, because you don't ever know what job you're applying for that can, open that door for you. Then pray. That's it.
Yeah. So now, how do you get to know a job that, like, how do you get to know a KTP job? Is it like they put it there that this is KTP?
Yeah. So once you go to, I think I'll share you the link. It's called jobs.ac.uk.
Yeah.
Jobs.ac.uk. So just type in KTP associate. So you see all the KTP associate roles there. Then there's also, or go to Google and just type KTP jobs. I think the first thing you're going to see is the KTP website, and you're going to see all the jobs that are available there. And guys, if you're in tech, it's a fast one, because most jobs there, they're
tech-based.
Yeah, at the moment.
Oluchi, I'll be your next door neighbor. Just don't worry. You'll see me in the UK. Like, I'm your next door neighbor. Myself, I'm getting a KTP job.
It's funny how anybody here, and one person here might just get a job and boom, they're in the UK. It's fast and funny. They sponsor everything, your flight. Like, okay, I don't know about different universities, right? But Loughborough, if they get you from outside, they get to pay your flight and everything. They also give you relocation allowance as well. Me, I got relocation allowance. So there's just benefits. It choke. I can't even come and be there's just this
Jesus,
pride knowing that you're a
Jesus.
KTP associate, and there's a lot you're learning. So, yeah.
I'm not even trying to, be calm and composed. Like I've lost this one. I have lost it. Okay, so guys, let's just do some, technical things. So this is a very mind-blowing opportunity for you, right? If honestly speaking, you believe that number one, you should remain in the UK as an immigrant in the United Kingdom. And probably there's something about your status that is currently being determined. You're already under containment. I've had a lot of people under containment reach out to me. The first thing, your first, because you need two things. Number one, you're in need of a job so that you can survive in the UK. Number two, you're in need of a visa that can get you to actually be able to stay in the UK. Take this route. It's very simple. I mean, if this, I'm already on the platform. Like, personally, I think I'll be applying like 20 jobs for myself. I don't know about you. But that is just it, to be very honest. This sounds like a joke, but it is very, very real. Very, very real. And I'm seeing the prices here, Oluchi. I'm seeing 35 grand. I'm seeing 42 grand. Like, this is some sort of high income skilled worker earning. So data scientist KTP associate 47 grand. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, apart from the salary, you can just stay with the company that
Yeah.
you're working for. So you don't even need to go outside and be looking for a job and be fighting for a role that's easily you can imagine starting with a startup as a KTP. If they retain you permanently, easily you can be a senior person.
Wow.
I know someone that I think one of the Loughborough KTP, the person that is top for KTP in Loughborough, she was telling me that there was a KT associate that, finished his stuff and now he's not director. I'm like, how? I beg, how? So because that's how fast you can go, because you've proved yourself. You've already shown that you can do the work, and easily you start getting people that you're managing. Unlike when you have to go to another job from junior, you go to this one, you go to that one. Okay,
Entry level position.
yeah, you will just stay. You don't even need to do anything. You just stay, and that's it.
Okay. I have two more questions, I believe. And I'll let you go because I don't think we need to elongate this at all. We already have all the secrets. Oluchi is she's very endearing. She has shared everything. She did not hide anything. She's not your village people. She has given you everything. All you need to succeed is in the palm of your hands. Now I'm literally expecting, and I know that at least 10 people who watch this stuff from some of those that are joining us, on Google Meets while we're streaming privately. And when eventually this is going to be uploaded on YouTube, those watching on YouTube, at least 10 people would take this session and they'll go ahead, get jobs, and they'll come back and comment that, thank you, Oluchi, thank you, Denu, for explaining this process to us. I just got my job in the UK, and not just my job, I also am currently on the UK Global Talent Visa. So the question is, Oluchi, the specs that comes with being on the Global Talent Visa, do you enjoy those specs?
What perks per se?
Okay, for example, I know that they said you have the what's it called? You have the flexibility of changing jobs. Then you have the flexibility of living outside of the UK for as much as 6 months in a year.
I think that has to do with most visas. Most visas can do that. 180 days outside the UK in a year.
Yeah. Then also you have the option of starting your own businesses.
Yeah.
Then obviously you can earn, you're not restricted in the way you earn money.
Yeah. So as a global talent visa holder, sometimes people just look at themselves as your, let me say, citizen in quotes. You're not a citizen, but because you can do anything.
Citizen in preparation.
Yes, in preparation. You're just waiting for your ILR, then
Yeah.
citizenship, but you're free. You're free as a bird. So, so yeah, a lot of benefits. But I'm not even talking about the global talent benefits per se.
Yeah, you
It's
are talking about the KTP.
yes, please apply, because for someone to reach out for the, I mean, people that actually do create this KTP thing, for them to reach out to me and said, oh, they're trying to spread the word, they're trying to like, reach out to people, because people don't know. People, I did not even know when I applied. So now
Yeah.
when I tell people about this and they're like, how? I have people that have called me, forms that they fill, people asking me questions because they don't know. So please, if you're in Nigeria, if you're in Ghana, wherever you are, apply. Always check that website, jobs.ac.uk or KTP jobs on Google. Always check for the jobs and apply. Then when you get your interview, when you apply, make sure the CV aligns with the job description, and also the cover letter aligns with the job description as well. Then when you get your interview, be confident. Talk like you, I've done this thing before. I know how to do this thing. Stand out, right? And when you get the job, congrats, you're here already. ASAP. To apply, they're looking for people that like they want people to apply. So that's why they are spreading the word. So apply. Be cool. Me self, I want people to apply, because I can imagine having to like tell people this, that. Or more, apply. Apply. If you feel your COS is ending, or maybe there's still time for you to apply, go on that website. Apply. Once you get it, this your COS matter will end. You have peace of mind.
Mm. Wow. And
So
it is 3 years, my people. So technically, you are exceptional talent, even though you
oh,
just
there's actually a trick to it. So if you've been on a skilled work visa, and so I know someone now, a KTP associate, she's a Nigerian girl. So she was on a skilled work visa, right? That was supposed to be 5 years. So she has done only 2 years, right? So she got a KTP job. And guess what? She's eligible already for ILR this year. ASAP. So she didn't have to wait 5 years. Maybe she got this job. She's eligible. Is it this year? I think she said this year or next year. She's eligible.
wow.
It's crazy. It's like film, but it's not film. It's real life.
It's real life. It's
It's
real
real
life
life.
film.
It's real life. Apply.
All right. So then the final question is this.
Yeah.
The final question is this. So this knowledge, I want you to take some time to now like fully explain this knowledge transfer
Mm,
partnership. So what is coming to my head, I'm still going to make my own personal research on it.
mm,
Because when I saw KTP initially, I was thinking, I think there's something, okay, that one is KYC. So it was sounding like a technical term until I hopped on a call with you and you told me that you got a fast track. And I was like, what's this woman saying? I don't understand. I just composed myself because I didn't want to come up, but I really didn't get what you were trying to say. So KTP was sounding to me like KYC initially, like something that has to do with UI UX design. I was going to ask, okay, so what is it about? Is it another platform, like a Figma platform that people are advocating for? So, but now from what you've shared, I'm thinking, because I've been someone who try to tell people that, you don't have to leave your own country and go to the UK in the aim to chase greener pastures and start from scratch when you have built actually a life and a track record of professional excellence in your previous home country, right? And you're not having to start from scratch. I believe that knowledge, I know some people, when they go to study in the UK, they start as entry-level professionals. They want to leave their second master they are doing in the UK, they graduate from that, to go apply for entry-level jobs position, because they are told that the experiences they gathered from their home country is irrelevant in the UK. And I'm like, no, knowledge is supposed to be transferable, even if you're coming from the real estate sector and you are entering into an entire different sector like oil and gas. There's something about transferring knowledge from that point where you had built career in real estate to excellence and implementation execution in the field of oil and gas. So the same thing works for any client. That's just like a mindset I've had, like 2024. That was what I was preaching generally. But now I'm not having to hear KTP. are they similar in context, or what really is this KTP thing?
Now, like I said, knowledge transfer partnerships. These are another benefits again. Okay. So remember I said when you apply, they are not expecting you to know everything. In fact, they are looking for people that just came out of university and want to apply their knowledge. Now, it's a partnership between a university and a company. So for me, I have university supervisors, I have company supervisors. So knowledge transfer means I'm the middleman between the university and the company. So I get knowledge from the university and transfer it to the company. So you don't even need to know too much because you're already getting it from your supervisors that are guiding you. You can imagine having a job, I have someone that is guiding you do the job. They are telling you what you need to know. All you just need to do is just transfer it to the company and do the work that's, the project that you're supposed to do. Right? It's nothing crazy. Then you have benefits because you're employed by university. As a KTP associate, you can do your PhD. Funded. So
My God.
I don't know, but if I talk about the benefits of this KTP, I might keep, because I didn't even remember this one, Seth. I just even remembered it when you were talking about knowledge transfer. Yeah. So there's a lot. I have two KTP friends. They've just finished their KTP. They were both retained by the company. They are doing their PhDs now. Funded. One, the company is funding it. The other one, the university is funding it. And because they are KTP associates. So.
Okay. Men and brethren, we come to the end of the show. But just before we end it, if you have any question for my guest, raise up your hand and ask now. But I think this session is self-explanatory. Enter Google, search for KTP jobs. You are a social media manager. Hopefully there's a social media manager job for KTP people. Search for it. And this also it reminds me of a concept I believe so much in, that people are devoid of opportunities because they don't search for them. Enter Google and go and search. My brother.
Information is key. Use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is even easier. Just let it tell you about KTP and anything you need to know, the benefits and all of that, the career progression with being a KTP. Everything is there. So
in all my years of mentoring people for Global Talent Visa, I've never been this bewildered.
So honestly. Okay, let me ask you, Denu. So all the people you've been talking to, what pathway for Global Talent Visa have they?
Tech Nation, Art Council England, peer review route of the academic platform. But I have told one of my mentees, she's not here. I actually had to send her this link to join. I told her to go and apply by a job, because I know that there are some jobs that qualify. And there was one person I also consulted with who got like a job in Cambridge University, but that job qualified, not KTP wise, but qualified for not the academic job route of the Global Talent Visa.
Okay, and this person is not a KTP associate.
No, he's not a KTP associate. But the person, I think she was just trying to raise funds for herself to sponsor her visa. So she was not necessarily hearing what I was having to say. So that one died. And I'll not be me, they give this thing. So that one just died like that. But KTP falls, like you've said now, it falls under UKRI. So it is not directly like an academic job stuff.
It's still under academia research, right? It's still under it, but the part for my project, it was UKRI that funded it. So it's under the UKRI pathways. There are some people that are Royal Arts Council or something. So mine is UKRI. And I think those people that are maybe Royal, Arts and Council, I think maybe theirs might be 3 years. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure, but I think I'm not sure. I mean, you know better than me because you've spoken to them. I'm not
Yes.
sure. But yeah.
So, anyways, this is amazing. Does anybody have question? Because I need to give myself some time. I want to process everything I've heard tonight.
Please, if you
So,
have questions, ask me. I'm because I'm so passionate about the KTP, because
yeah.
people don't actually know. I just want to answer people's questions. Like, what questions do you have? So please do ask if you have any.
So, if you have a question, whatever clarity you need, raise up your hand right now. So, while that waits, definitely, Oluchi, are you going to be using the ILR? What about the ILR? Are you going to be using it?
Hey, yes, no. I'll apply. So I'm just a year and I'm a year and maybe 3 months in.
Okay.
So I should be applying by next year ending, actually.
Okay. Okay. Fresh. Then, all right. All right. All
I can
right.
see
Okay.
people joining now, but I think you can share the video later.
Yeah, I will share the video later. So, we have come to the end of this show. We had a very wonderful time. This is the shortest from doubt to endorsement that we've ever done. Our guest speaker, Oluchi Anazodo, is a product designer who, in the year 2024, if I'm being correct, felt like she can never qualify for the global talent visa and she just locked up her mind. She was already in the UK, by the way, for context sake, and she was already doing excellent in terms of her work, but she just felt like make I not stress myself. Some things are for some people, you know. And then months after that, she got a job as a KTP associate, and that job became a fast track. Fell on the fast track path for the global talent visa. All right. And in this episode, she has explained the whole process. I'll be dedicating another masterclass to break it down more, because I'm going to, from tonight, like this, research has started. So, whereas you should go ahead, follow KTP Ally. She has started that to be able to share these opportunities with people. And I see her share a lot of jobs. I was seeing you repost a lot of jobs on your blog. I was like, what's doing this person? Are you an HR person? Is this KTP associate? Is it HR role?
Yes, now, because these are contents, it's because my page, I do have more followers on my own personal page than KTP Ally. So you post on anything, some people might be lazy to just go on the website. I'm checking every day. So you might as well just give them weekly drops of jobs that now these are the things I just do passionately. It's not it's nothing.
So this episode, if you need a job in the UK, if you need a visa change in the UK, this episode has done it for you. Please, before you come to me, if anybody comes to me after watching this episode and you are saying you need clarity, I cannot hear you, because you've gotten clarity from here. So anyways, to cut this lot all short, I want to really appreciate our guest speaker. She has explained the whole process of it. It's just simple. Go to jobs.ac.uk, search for KTP roles. KTP roles in your field, whatever thing you know. They don't want you to know everything in that thing that you know. Know something out of it. Apply. Tailor your CV very well. And then when you show up for interview, you are the owner of the job. Show as the owner of the job. They give you the job. They sponsor you. They can even almost sponsor your flights to the UK if you are not in the UK, depending on how favor of cash you reach. Sorry for that. I'm talking to international, depending on your favor bandwidth, right? So aside that, you can also go on Google. Jobs.uk might be a little stressful for you. Just open your browser, Safari. You're using an iPhone, just open it, search KTP jobs. You're a visual designer, you're a graphic designer, in graphics design. To start with, first search, go niche down like that. As you search, before you know it, and if you cannot search, you can open ChatGPT and say, okay, let me find roles that are related to my field. This is what I know how to do. Let me find roles that are KTP associate roles that are related to this field. Before you know it, you have a list of options. You tailor your CV, your cover letter to that effect. I have another session on Monday. I'll be breaking down how to get a job in the UK. I didn't even know that this is what we'll be talking about tonight. So it sounds like more like a prophecy, because when I received the instruction to hold a master class on how to get a job in the UK as an immigrant, I was feeling like, okay, won't it be clashing with this event I have? But now it's very clear that it is because this is job stuff. So I have I'll be doing a breakdown of, because the UK, there's a way they want to always receive applications. So I'll be doing a detailed breakdown on Monday about this time. You should join that session. It's for free. So find the link somewhere on my page, or it will be posted in the launch circle if you're coming from the launch circle. This is a very exceptional session. Yes, at GoLoko Diaries, we offer mentorship and guidance to help people like you begin this journey with proven systems for eligibility checks. So even if you feel like you are lazy or you are too busy, you can pay GoLoko Diaries. We'll apply for the KTP jobs for you. You just pay us commission when you get the job. That's just a joke. But anyways, yes, we offer mentorship and guidance, proper guidance. We have a structure to this effect, and we can also guide you on this fast track process. And Oluchi too is here on the show. She already has the KTP Ally. Go follow it on LinkedIn. She posts jobs. All you just need to do is apply. But if you feel lazy to apply, you can also consult professional assistance. All right, like you have. This session, to be very honest, I keep saying it is mind-blowing. I'm so overblown in my mind. Thank you so much for joining the session, Oluchi. I really appreciate you.
No
God
worries.
bless you. Thanks so much for sharing. Thanks so much for not holding your secret into the UK, because a lot of people who travel to the UK and who are in the UK living great life, they feel like if they show this thing, that their village people will come after them. But your village people cannot come after you, right? Because you have come on this show, for example. So thank you so much. Is there a word you'd like to say with us for us to, as we round up now?
Apply. Oh, someone raised their hand.
Oh, okay. Let's have the person. What is your question?
Good evening. So sorry for just joining. My apology, but please a quick one. The last thing I heard was, oh, she used to post about jobs. Ma, please, can I get your LinkedIn? Is it LinkedIn account or your personal account? Your page where you used to post the job? I think I didn't get that. I will catch up later, but I just want to get that one real quick now. That one is video urgent. That was the reason why I raised my hand. Thank you so much. Even with the little ahead was like, hey, I've missed a lot, but I know I could actually catch up with. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. So you can follow KTP Ally on LinkedIn. It's called KTP Ally.
Ally, ALLY.
Yes. Or you can follow me, Oluchi Anazodo, on LinkedIn as well. But I would advise always go on job, because KTP Ally, we post different things, right? So this week we might not post like jobs that drop because we have other things we need to post. So our advice, maybe go to jobs.ac.uk, put alerts whenever a KTP, type KTP associate, so that you see all the jobs. You don't need to say KTP associate in your field. Just type only KTP associates. You see all the jobs there. Then you can now put alerts for KTP jobs. I think that's the best way, if you're asking. Then if you need more information, you can message me on LinkedIn, or you can message me on KTP Allied.
Okay. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much once again. I believe there are no more questions. We have come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We are always very much passionate about taking yourself on a flight, and this session has just shown you how you can take yourself on a flight. Cheers to your continued success. God has blessed you. Thank you so much, Oluchi.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.